confuses me. Have the council people spoken to you at all?
No.
You're not allowed on these with the bikes. Come off the bike or you get a 75 quid fine. Did you come in that way?
Yeah.
See right at the beginning, there's a notice there.
Okay.
Between 6 PM and 9 AM, you're allowed to ride a bike.
I come through
up to
later,
6.
Yeah.
Just be aware of that, because don't want to get a 75 quid fine. They don't warn anybody, they just go straight in and take a fine.
Okay, thank you.
Right. Can I ask you a question, Constable?
Not right now, mate. Give me 2 seconds. I'm still on the knife, so I'll come back in a minute.
Just a quick question.
Sorry?
Just a quick question. What's your policy on e-scooters? Seizing e-scooters?
It gets complicated because technically they're illegal, and they're not, you can't insure them. You have a licence, but you can't insure them. But we're not allowed to chase them because it constitutes a pursuit, and we're not allowed to pursue them.
Right, but how come you maybe do the odd one and then let the rest go?
Only if they're pursuit trained, they will follow them. If they're not pursuit trained, we can't follow them by our
but see, I've got a case where one of your colleagues, right, I came off it just round the corner there, and the ambulance turned up. They called the police. The police turned up. She said she was letting me away, your colleague, then seized it without saying a word. Seized it, took it off me.
I couldn't comment on what they've done.
I can't work now because of that.
Okay, I couldn't comment on what they've done.
Yeah, I know. But I just want to ask you your general policy. So if someone can pass with an e-scooter now...
If someone can pass, if they were to stop, we would seize it.
Right.
That is the correct policy. And if it's an RTC, technically, the RTC, it's a vehicle involved in RTC, but you're driving without insurance.
Yeah.
Because you can't insure them.
But it was on a pavement, on a cycle lane. It wasn't in the road.
That means you're driving a motor propelled vehicle on pavement. It gets very technical.
Yeah.
It gets very lorry legislation.
But you have discretion, don't you, officer?
Yeah, we do.
So this officer, I won't name her, right? She used discretion, and then when I had treatment in the ambulance and I come out, without a word, seized the scooter, took it off me.
Okay, I couldn't comment on what she's done.
But she didn't say a word. She didn't say, right, well, I have to do this or this, that, and the next thing. And then when it went to the policing standards, they said there's case law on it. She shouldn't have done that, but there's case law on it. So now I can't work, and I have to go back to the Crown Court to appeal this to be able to work because I'm an HCV driver.
Okay.
So what some of you or your colleagues might do has a drastic effect on people's life.
I totally get that. But then look at it other ways. I've seen people riding e-scooters, for example, but then get knocked off it.
Yeah.
On the A6, on the A421.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah.
They die. Then that has an effect on the person driving the car.
Yeah.
If they weren't on the e-scooter on the 421 in the first place, the person that's hit him wouldn't have had an effect because there's no lights, all in black. So it becomes very, very political both sides of the argument.
I know, but I think it's flawed legislation. It has to be, because you allow e-scooters, don't allow e-scooters, but you allow e-bikes.
I don't know. There's something about battery power and CC.
Yeah, I know.
I don't get too involved in it because it's constant between what and both. When you look at other areas have council-funded e-scooter policies. So
that's right, Milton Keynes.
But they're insured through council. So they are covered that way. Whereas if you own, you could buy your e-scooter and you can get it chipped, mapped, whatever you want to call it, upload new software, and it could do 40 mile an hour. You fall off that at 40 mile an hour, you're in a lot of pain. There's a broken bones, very badly injured. Whereas at what point do then we just let that happen all the time? It's public. It's that whole public perception, isn't it? I know we can't chase everyone. You know we can't stop everyone, and it gets very.
Yeah, but see, in my case, I had that for 3 months, and I checked before it. Right, I says that can you ride e-scooters? Most people said yes.
I think
I was in that point. I was trying to get insurance at that point.
Yeah, I think it changed. I don't know when it changed. But some legislation change come in this year about, and they're meant to be changing it again soon. They're meant to make it, provided it's brought from a reputable seller, something like that, then you couldn't insure them, stuff like that. So that's still in pipe work, and obviously it's one of them laws changing and all sorts.
How far does your discretion go for
so that's up to each individual officer.
Is it each officer? Right. So that officer must have been having a bad day that day, because
again, good comment.
But the first thing she said to me was, me and you are going to have words if I see you out and that again. And I said to her, I'm going to get rid of it.
I mean, again, couldn't comment.
Well, I've got that in video, and that will be produced in court.
Yeah,
you know?
I think I've seen it on YouTube.
You have AFTP News.
Yeah, I knew who it was who said to hear that.
Well, see, this is what I have to do because I can't work. Yesterday I lost another job. I went and get an interview. I went and got an interview and I lost another job. Thanks for being professional.
That's alright. Have a good day.
Thanks.
Look after yourself.
Right, thanks.